Well, you guys getting tired of hotels here? Fourth straight trip away from home. That's got to be kind of unprecedented.
I think it is unprecedented, at least in the SEC. I was talking to a couple of the coaches this week around the conference about it. But, it's definitely a challenge, but in an odd way, a good one for us, because it's testing our focus, it's testing our recovery, our ability to take care of ourselves, get our rest, get our sleep. Getting on an airplane every week for a month straight and staying in a hotel and the travel and getting back late. But all in all, like I said earlier in the week, I think it's brought us closer together, which has been a good thing.
And to have a win like you had at Kentucky where there was adversity and all the things that went into it, and for you to get the goal line stand and then overcome a holding penalty and kick the game-winning field goal, that's got to be able to something you can build on.
Well, it's definitely been helpful. I've said all along, this is a very close-knit team. But they've grown close. Every year different teams are different ways. Leaders start to emerge and step up. And I think over this last month or so, this team has really grown together. And moments like that matter. A tough loss at Florida matters. Winning a rivalry game in the Red River, it matters, and that brings you closer and closer, and you start to lean into one another, because I think these guys understand now, like, that you really have to win as a team, and you have to play as a team, and you got to be really well connected and be accountable to your brother, but also lean into your brother when you need that support.
You talk a lot about trust. How much trust can you have in this defense that you can rotate so many guys in and out in a close ball game and still be so successful?
Well, I think that's the key, and we've developed a lot of depth on that side of the ball, from where we were when we first got here to where we are now. The ability to really play a two deep, and we play two deep. We play a lot of guys over there in the front and in the back end. There's a lot of, and guys are building trust. It's easy to look to the Michael Tafts and Anthony Hills of the world, but Warren Roberson's playing more now than he ever has at corner, and Alex January had a tremendous game last week. So a lot of guys are starting to grow up and before our eyes, and which is good for us as we continue to navigate our way through the season.
Speaking of Michael, big loss on the field, but what does he bring off the field emotionally and leadership that you lose a little bit as well?
Well, I think the good thing is, hey, you never want to lose Michael Taft, okay? But his intent and the way he goes about it is unparalleled. And so as much as he's not on the field playing, he's still very active in meetings. He's very active at practice and at walkthroughs. He's a great sounding board for some of our younger players of what that looks like. But it's also a great opportunity for Jelani McDonald to emerge and to be that communicator back there. It's a great opportunity for Derek Williams, who was a starter before he got hurt, and now he's back. It's a great opportunity for Xavier Filsaime. So a lot of other guys are going to get opportunities, but Michael's presence definitely has still been felt.
What do you want to see, and how can you kind of unlock this offense Saturday?
Well, I think it's just go play to who we are. So much of our guys, when you don't have some success, you try too hard, you can get a little too tight. I want us to play free, go play football the way we know how to play. We need to execute better than we have in the run game and the pass game, but we need to play cohesively as a unit and nobody be that blinking light. Remember when you used to go to Grandma's house and her Christmas tree would light up? And then there'd be that one light that'd be blinking on the tree. You couldn't get your eyes off it. Let's make sure all our lights are on, and let's not be that blinking light Saturday.
How do you feel about cowbells?
Well, I better like them now. We're going to hear them for about 4 hours straight.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks.